What's going on YouTube? Man, I don't know if y'all saw it this weekend, but Juan Manuel Lopez fought Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. So I guess this was like a big fight in Puerto Rico. I didn't hear nothing about it, man. Nobody was talking about it. I didn't hear nothing about it. But then again, I was just been focused on this election, man. So that's what I really been focused on, this election. I haven't really been, following no boxing. Then on top of that, ain't nothing really been hot, So outside of reading a few articles here and there, I haven't really been peeping people's videos. But shouts out to Casino for Life. Him catching the post fight. Well, Juan having a fight with Wilfredo Vasquez Jr.'s trainer and stuff like that. That was good, man. I'm gonna post that in the link in the description below. But yeah, I did catch the feed, you know what I'm saying? I did catch the feed. I don't know if it was like B Marsh Boxing or Boxing Beats and Rhymes, but I think it was B Marsh maybe. Yeah, shouts out to B Marsh, man. B Marsh and I think it's Minimax Boxing, man. Shouts out to those guys. I was able to they left a few comments on some of the videos I did, man. Shouts out to those guys, and shouts out to all the new subscribers, man. And leave a comment, man. Whether you agree or disagree. Leave a comment. But yeah, man. I thought Juan had lost, so I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. Excuse me, to Casino for Life's video about the post fight with Juan, and then I'm gonna leave a link up in the description with the full fight. But I didn't watch the whole fight, man. Because I'm tired. Like I said, I work on a weekend and stuff like that, and I got other stuff to do. And I just been like really focused on this election thing. So I was like, man, let me give a few minutes to boxing. Because, I've been checking out everything about this election and stuff like that. This presidential election in the United States, okay? Just in case you listen to this, you ain't from the U.S., all right? So, yeah. So it's not Dancing with the Stars. It's a presidential election. I'm keeping track of. I'm messing around. But anyway. Long story short, I thought Juan man got knocked out, man. I thought he got knocked out just based on a pic, somebody's thumbnail pic on a YouTube video. And I'm like, oh man, Juan man got knocked out again. I was like, man, let me see what happened. Let me see how he got knocked out this time. Because he got 5 losses, and all 5 of them by knockout. Let me double check. Yep, on BoxRec, all 5 losses are by knockout, man. So anyway, long story short, I was like, let me just fast forward. So I watched maybe the 8th or the 9th round. Because he got the knockout on the 11th. So I caught it from the 8th or the 9th. I started watching it and whatever. And, was interesting enough. I mean, Juan still looked like shot, man. He still looked like a shot fighter, but he was doing his thing, surprisingly enough. And I'm like, wow, what's up with this, with Wilfredo Vasquez? Because I seen him fight a couple of times, man. I've seen him fight, but he looked all right, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't look like a bad fighter. He just ain't, his daddy, So, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going to come back to that one, man. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm trying to figure, I'm just watching this, anticipating that Juan man is going to get knocked out. And so I'm up there looking at this, and man, like, when is this dude going to get knocked out? Because it's coming to the end of the video. Anyway, man, long story short, man, this dude couldn't miss with this, I think it was his, what was that, straight left? Because I think Juan's a southpaw. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he couldn't miss, man. He couldn't miss with that straight left. He was just landing it. And then he got what's his name, Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. in trouble up on the ropes, and he got knocked down, and the referee called it off. And I was like, damn, man, I'm surprised, man, because if you think about it, man, you look at BoxRec and look at Juan's record and stuff like that. He hasn't really been all that active since Orlando Salido knocked him out in 2011. He ain't really been all that active, man. I think since April 2011, right? Let's see here. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 fights. 9 fights, man. Since then, that's not really all that active. But then again, man, in this modern day of boxing, hell, you could probably, you can make a good argument. He's been just as active as anybody else, huh? Because in 2013, he had, 3 fights? And, yeah, man, so I'm going to be fair with him. I'm going to be fair. I could say, I'm going to be fair. It's like, because that averages out about, 3 fights a year and stuff like that, man. That's just, damn, man. Isn't that messed up? That's the low standard that we have for boxers today. That's considered being an active fighter. 3 fights a year? I know it's a tough sport, but I mean, here's this: you have David Haye fighting unknown commodities, guys who are in the top 25. Granted, he can't fight everybody, but he's considered being active. He's only fought like 2 times this year. More than some of these young fighters, which is a darn shame, because this man's, not to get off topic too much, but Hayes, like 35-year-old man, in the heavyweight division. He's up there in age. That's sad, man. Now to think about it, not to get off topic, but that's real sad. That's real sad that 3 fights a year for a boxer is considered being an active. You know what I'm saying, man? That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Especially when you got legends like James Lights Out Tony that got so many fights. Chavez, Julio Cesar Chavez, got like 100. What was that? Sugar Ray Robinson. I think he got over like 100 and some of our fights. Guys that just stay active. They didn't always fight the best opponents, but they just stay active. They're always showcasing their talents and stuff like that. So, anyway, man, Wilfredo Vasquez Jr., he ain't like his dad, I never seen his father fight or anything like that, but they say he's one hell of a fighter. But anyway, sometimes the apple don't fall too far from the tree, man. It falls like far away from the darn tree. It's hard to duplicate greatness, man. It's hard to duplicate greatness, I mean, look at Chavez Jr. He's struggling, Who was that other boy? Hector Camacho Jr. Not to, you don't want to call him a flop or anything like that, but and he's got a winning record, but you can pad your record as much as you want up in boxing, man, if you fight the right opponents, but he wasn't no star, man. And I remember seeing him on like ESPN, like in the 90s and stuff like that, like on ESPN, boxing and stuff like that. I thought he was going to do something, but he didn't. He didn't do nothing, especially in the 2000s and stuff like that. I believe he's still active, but he ain't really fighting nobody, man. So, who else we got out there, man, that following the Julian Jackson, his boys? Ain't happening, man. They getting blasted out. They not looking too hot. But yeah, man, if you can think of somebody else, let me know. But back to Carcino for life, man. He did that post fight thing he did, man, where Juan attacked the trainer. It turns out like they got suspended, man. I didn't read the article. I just heard like they got suspended. I just saw like the headline suspension. Juan Manuel Lopez got suspended, but I'm gonna leave a link. I'm gonna find that article, man. I'm gonna put that link in the description below too, so y'all can check that out for yourselves. But yeah, man, I think he got suspended, which is no big deal, man. He needs that. Yeah, I think he needed it, man, because the trainer lit him up, man. I think the trainer almost knocked him out. He caught him with that 2-piece chicken. He was like, whop, whop. And he was just landing those left hooks, man. Why, man? I mean, that's why Orlando Salido tore him up, because, Orlando Salido, he's like hook happy, man. That's all he knows how to throw is some hooks. Orlando Salido can throw some hooks. And yeah, man, that's what the trainer got Wyman with, the left hook, man. He couldn't miss with that left hook. I'm telling you, man, it happened so quick. I didn't even see it. I just saw Wyman jump on the trainer or whatever like that, them get into it. And then all of a sudden, Wyman's, one of his boys, jumped on that trainer and stuff like that. It happened so fast. But you play it back in slow motion, this man gets off like a 4 or 5 punch combination, So, and he landed that hook in a straight right. He landed like 3 hooks and like 1 straight right, man. I mean, he looked good. I mean, Casino for Life suggested that Juan should fight Vasquez Jr.'s trainer and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, yeah, I would like to see that fight, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I would like to see that fight. But yeah, man, I just thought I'd just speak on it, man. It was on my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about it because it's so intriguing, especially that the post fight and the fact that Juan won. Like hometown rivalry. Beating Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. They both Puerto Rican and stuff like that. So I thought it was interesting, man. Much respect to those guys, but especially Juan, and Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. That was a good showing, man. That was a good showing, and especially the post fight. It wasn't classy, but it was entertaining, man. It was entertaining, and I would like to see Juan versus that trainer, cause that trainer lit him up. You know what I'm saying? I think the man has a chance. That guy's probably like almost like pushing 50 if he isn't 50 years old already. He did a great job. But all right, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.